What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. First of all, I'm gonna crack open this monster right here, and you're probably like, Jonathan, that's not right. Guess what, mother fluffer? I haven't eaten all day. And you know what? That's intentional. This video is gonna be about omad. Oh, you mad? No, I ain't mad. You need to shut the. Okay, so omad is short for one meal a day, all right? And it's basically, I can't get this open because I trimmed my nails. That's freaking great. We're gonna pretend this is not happening right now. Ow! Freak! I just want to say for the record, being on the back of a motorcycle with no helmet on just looks dangerous as hell. You know what I mean? You're literally putting your life in the other person's hand. Anyway, one meal a day is what I'm going to be working on over the course of the next few weeks. Let's see how it works. The only thing you're allowed to drink or eat is caffeine, okay? Now, I will say there's 10 calories in these and 3 carbs, which I think personally is freaking hilarious because you know anything about macros. If it's 3 carbs and there's 4 calories per gram, 4 times 3 is 12, not 10. So I'm not sure exactly where the hell they came up with that number, but I don't really care. But I do think it's funny because I look at it all the time. But anyway, omad is a glorious way of saying intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is pretty much any time in which you are fasting and you're eating. So if you're not eating every few hours, you're fasting. And if you're pretty much anything over 8 hours, that's probably intermittent fasting, okay? So omad is basically intermittent fasting 23-1 ratio. So you're fasting for 23 hours and you want to gobble down all your calories that you're trying to eat within an hour. The reason I am doing this is for a couple reasons. First of all, I can't control my freaking face. I have an eating problem and I am, for some reason, having a hard time controlling my hunger. I am strength training and I'm doing some bodybuilding training. I'm probably going to back off I'm going to back off about 3/4 of the strength training, and I'm going to focus on the bodybuilding training to cut up, as well as probably keep, you guessed it, my deadlift. That will be the one strength training thing that I'll keep, also because I'm trying to help out somebody bring up their number as well, a couple people, and I want to stay motivated on that, and that's how I figure I'm going to do so. So omad is adopted to a lot of people, and I think you have to be careful of the hype. There's going to be a lot of people that are adopting it as like their thing or something, and basically it's nobody's thing. My macros for this omad situation are going to be as follows. My calories are going to be 2,059. Which puts me in a little bit, not like a surplus, but it puts me at like maintenance. But I feel already, I woke up like yesterday at 252. Today I woke up at 249, and I ate breakfast yesterday, and then I decided to omad was going to be later in the day. I'm trying to remember what the hell I ate yesterday. I ate some steak, some strawberries, some lettuce, a Big Mac salad. I might have that again tonight. That's actually a good idea. That'd be a good way to get all my vegetables in. And then today, right before the gym, training to my clients, I'm on my way to the gym right now. I'm at 246, almost 245, so about 15 pounds down. I would imagine by the time I get home, I'll probably be even less than that. But you do got to remember I'm not eating, so it's not like I can totally take that into consideration yet. But definitely I feel like I'm back on track with it, so that's good. Calories are 2 1,059. My protein's going to be 238 grams. My carbohydrates are going to be about 30 grams, or 138 grams. And my 138 grams? Yeah, I believe so. 138 grams. And my fat is going to be like 62 grams. So basically I'm doing 30, 30, 35. I think it's 35 protein, 30 carbs, and 30 fat. Now if you don't know anything about macros, I know that sounds not correct, but it is, because there's 9 calories per gram of fat. So that's why it's higher than carbohydrates at 4 calories per gram. Regardless, I feel hungry, which is good. If you're dieting and you don't ever feel like, man, I'm ready for a meal, I'm hungry, then you're not dieting, okay? And I will say that's part of intermittent fasting. When you go into intermittent fasting for the first time, even if it's like 8 and 16 or 16 and 8 or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to go through a period in which you're pretty damn hungry for the first couple days or first day. For me, I just, like the first day, I feel really good when I'm hungry. Does that make sense? Like I feel, I don't want to say leaner, but not bloated. I feel on track. It feels really nice. I do it a lot when I travel. And when I travel, I do the fasting at the airport because it's expensive to eat at the airport, and it's just like junk. It's a bunch of junk. But I'm also doing the fasting because once I break the seal and eat, I just want to eat. So it's really nice. My fasting is going to happen right before I go to bed. Or I mean my meal. My meal is going to be right before I go to bed for 2 reasons. Well, more than 2 reasons. First of all, I don't want to break the seal. Second of all, the only time I'd have to think about eating is once a day. Third of all, somebody helped me understand this today. I had some issues with food growing up. I don't really want to talk about too much. It was pretty extreme issues. But I feel a sense of security when I eat food. More specifically, when I overindulge in food. Eating a lot. A lot of food at one time makes me feel really good. So I feel like not necessarily that this is the most healthy approach as far as like mentally overeating or whatever, but I feel like if I'm overdoing it just once a day, and that's my calories throughout the day, it's going to really benefit me in a positive way. And I'm just being completely 100% honest with you. I'm not going to say that consuming this many calories at once is necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but I will tell you, if I struggle with my food and then I find myself overeating this much 3 times a day, it's a hell of a lot better to only do it once. So just being straight up with you guys, I have seen a lot of people be very successful with OMAD. I feel like I'm going to be very successful. So 1 meal a day it is. Stay tuned for updates and I'll let you know how it's going. I'm excited for tonight. I'm going to be eating probably, I didn't even think about the Big Mac salad, but that's a good way to get my calories up and get some veggies in there and stuff and some healthy fats. It's going to take me a few days to get the macros right, because going into something the first couple of days you're kind of like picking a bunch of foods you like and stuff like that, not necessarily like shit that should be on your meal plan. But for tonight, the one thing I am going to be incorporating is going to be the Kodiak pancakes. They're like protein pancakes, and then I'm going to do sugar-free syrup. I will be including a steak tonight, a ribeye, shooting for 10 ounces, and probably a Big Mac salad to get some more proteins. I'm probably going to have to change that ribeye to like chicken or salmon in the future days or something like that. I kind of foresee that coming through just because the fat content's really high, but also because I really want, because my weight is kind of high right now, and I have a idea to drop it way down. I want to kind of go slow with these macros, meaning kind of keep my carbs up a little bit so I have some wiggle room to come back down in the future. And it's so funny because a couple weeks ago I'm like, full on Atkins, blah, 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 blah. You guys, this really is about sustainability, like finding what you works with you. But more importantly, like finding something that you're going to stick to. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if something works if you're not going to stick to it. I like trying new things out, and see what works best for me. I've even contemplated cooking my stuff in a crock pot. 1,600 or 2,000 calories worth of crock pot. But I want a little more variation. Kind of if it fits your macros approach on OMAD, if that makes sense. So more updates to come. I just want to share that with you guys. Have a beautiful day. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. #Team Boot. Do we got anything else to say? No, I don't. Do you? Goodbye. Have a good day.